First, Rick Warren, Pastor Rick Warren, the author of Purpose-Driven Life, he gave a talk, and then I gave a talk sort of deconstructing his book, doing the reverse engineering of his religious design. And it led to quite an interesting sort of confrontation. It wasn't that confrontational. Warren walked out. He wouldn't. And then the comedian at the end, picking up on Michael's, Michael presented the same things that you just heard, claimed to have found a song where what was it? It was reading Rick Warren backwards, and it says, "Dan Dennet is Satan, Dan Dennet is Satan." It was pretty funny. I hope. So, after 9/11, I was thinking about the huge role that religion plays in our lives and trying to figure out where I thought it was going. And I thought, I don't know. I have any idea. I have no idea what's going to happen to religion in the 21st century, and I think that's pretty scary. And I looked around, and it seemed to me nobody else did either. And I thought, well, why not? One of the reasons is that we're not studying religion with the same intensity that we're studying the economy, fossil fuels, global warming, all the other big phenomena, the big problematic phenomena in the world, and we should. And so the title of my book really is about, let me see if I can go back to it here. Yeah. The spell I want to break is the spell which says, "Thou shalt not study religion objectively, scientifically." I think whatever you want to happen to religion, your best chances of getting what you want is to understand the phenomena better so that you can fix it or destroy it or change it. Whatever you want to do, it pays as always to gather more scientific knowledge of it. I just want to dramatize how little we know about what's going to happen to religion by giving you 5 scenarios. There's others we could have chosen. These are 5 scenarios. One of them might be true. Just think about it. See which one you think might be true. Some people think that, the Enlightenment is over and religion is sweeping the planet, and it's going to continue sweeping the planet until one religion goes to fixation. Now, which religion is that going to be? It's not clear. It might be Christianity, it might be Islam, and it might happen in a few weeks or months, or it might happen in a few years. This is the current rough breakdown of religions around the world. And notice that no matter what religion you are, if you are one, in this audience, I don't suppose there are probably that many that do have a religion, but whatever religion you have, it's the minority. So that more people don't want it to sweep to fixation than want it to sweep to fixation. You might reflect on what that means about the future of this planet. But of course, that's just one scenario. This is not working as well as it should. Another one is that religion is in its death throes. Contrary to what others have said, what we're seeing now are the paroxysms, the dying gasps of religion. And maybe in the lifetime of your own grandchildren, the Vatican City will become the European Museum of Roman Catholicism. and Mecca will become Disney's Magic Kingdom of Allah. Seems a little unlikely, I know. But bear in mind that the Hagia Sophia, it started off as a church, then it became a mosque, and today it's a museum. It's worth remembering. So, but there's 2 hypotheses. Here's another one. Maybe religions are going to change. They're going to transform themselves into sort of creedless moral teams with pageantry, with songs, with traditions, with colors, and they may specialize in one moral effort or another, but leaving out the creeds. Maybe it'll all be just sort of evolving pageantry. That's another prospect. It might happen. Who knows? Another possibility might be that religion will simply sink into the background. It will diminish in prestige and visibility, rather like smoking. And that although right now it's very high status to be very religious, it maybe the religious people will be sort of like the people huddled out in the rain outside buildings, having their cigarettes. Seems unlikely, but then there's another prospect to consider. Then, of course, there's one more prospect to consider, and that is Judgment Day arrives. Now, oddly enough, or not so oddly, according to Newsweek magazine, the majority of Americans believe this one. 57% according to a recent poll. It's worth reflecting on that. Now, with all those different hypotheses, the important thing to remember is all but one of them at most is wildly wrong, and nobody knows which one's right. Nobody. I don't know, and you don't know. Nobody knows. That's why we really should study religion as intensively as we can to try to get a better handle on this, because there may be something we'll want to do to try to steer the phenomena in the future.